Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence.
Yes, sir. This here is episode 83.
83. It is 83.
Yeah.
Uh, Pardon me before we even get rolling. I am feeling under the weather, so if I am bland or something, is because I'm not feeling great.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Shit, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Yeah. Let's kick this one off. We got a RIP.
Yeah. My guy Antoine Rainey.
Antoine Rainey, friend of both of us.
First of the year, cancer got him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my dude from middle school.
Yeah.
We didn't go to school together back then, but we lived in the same apartment complex, and that's how I met him. You know what I'm saying? So we've been cool ever since then.
I know him ever since all of y'all went to Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Because he went to Warren with
Yeah, he went to Warren.
with Jeff and everybody, and Leon and all them.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think him and Doughboy came out the same year.
Yep, they did. Him and his people. His people lived next door to my mama for years, so it's my guy. Cool nigga.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo.
Dead at 43.
From an overdose.
Is that what they ruled it as?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know last time I checked, it
They
was
said fentanyl.
unclear. I wouldn't doubt it.
Her and I can't remember the other guy's name. He was I think it was her cousin or something.
Was he in 36?
He wasn't no part of them.
Oh,
She was just hanging out, you know.
that's how she died.
Yeah. New Year's Eve party or something like that. At her home in Whitehaven.
Yeah.
Blackhaven.
Blackhaven, yeah. So they found her dead on the porch or some shit.
Yeah.
Half a damn 36 done died like that. Lord Infamous
Lord
died
Infamous, yeah.
in his mother's kitchen.
How Coops and Nika died.
Same overdose type shit, but I don't know exactly where it was at.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Rest in peace.
And she
Gangsta
was
Boo.
just starting to get more active too.
Yeah. She was coming back as Akinyele.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She was there, she had been back on tour with Paul and them,
Mm-hmm.
because they had just put up,
The 3-6 reunion, right?
yeah, like the last time they performed was like December 16th, because they had Juicy J had just put up a video of
Oh, them
them
performing?
performing.
Okay.
Yeah, he had like literally just put it up.
Because, the big thing everybody was talking about was the verses.
Mm-hmm.
When she first came back and shit.
And then she had just had a real good interview on 85 South.
Mm-hmm.
She's on there talking real good, and I was on her page. She was doing like features with younger Memphis artists and shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, she was really getting into the.
She said, who was her favorite? Who's the dude with Yo Gotti? Not Yo Gotti. Young Dolph. Key Glock.
Key Glock.
Yeah, she liked him the most.
Key Glock, yeah.
But she was also doing shit with Killer Mike and LP on Run the Jewels.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she had said on the 85 South, she said she was ready to come back out. She had got her mental health together, and was because she said that she was not a big fan of the spotlight. So
Right.
when they were famous back then, it kind of bothered her.
It bothered her, and then the trend that they were exposing is really what bothered her too. You know what I'm saying? Being called 3-6 and it's supposed to be associated with the devil and all that stuff. So she got in church real heavy for a minute too. You know what I mean?
And I can only imagine, because from what I understand, for a while that business wasn't done properly.
Right.
And I can only imagine how stressful being broke and famous would be.
Man, very stressful because everybody thinks you got money.
And you can't do normal people shit without everybody looking at you crazy, or motherfuckers not ready to give. Why are you even here? Trying to get out. Yeah.
Because she didn't have no big mansion. She just had a big house in Whitehaven, or Blackhaven, whatever they want to call it. The Haven.
Yeah.
We just say that. I've been in that area. It's a pretty cool area.
Rest in peace to her, man.
Rest in peace.
Um,
Was it Ken Block?
Rest in peace, Ken Block.
One of the co-founders of DC Shoes, and he was also a rally car driver.
He's a bad motherfucker in that rally car.
Skateboarder, snowboarder. I wonder if he was the dude that tried to do 2 backflips on the snowmobile.
I don't know.
I had to look it up because he might be the dude.
I can't remember dude's name. I don't even want to look it up. Rest in peace to the co-founder of Dave and Buster's. He killed himself.
Not the man that bought Dave. No, that's Fuddrucker. Excuse me. Dave and Buster's.
The like arcade place.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like I said, I thought it was. I'm thinking Fuddruckers. You know what I mean? Because remember the black dude bought that.
I forgot to write it down, but he James Coley.
Oh, okay.
Found dead in his home in Dallas yesterday. Apparently from apparent suicide.
Damn.
He's co-founder of Dave and Buster's.
Man.
Yeah. Prayers for the young football player that had the heart attack on the field. You see that?
What's his
Damian
name? I can't think of his name.
Hillman.
Something like that. They've been talking about
DeMar Hillman.
DeMar. There we go.
Yeah.
That was crazy because
Hamlin.
I
DeMar
found
Hamlin.
out about that from one of my riders. I had picked her up downtown. Her and her daughter was coming from a Patriot game. And she was just on her phone or whatever looking at the news trying to keep, cause I think, no, they watched the end of the game. But they were looking for something. And she was like, oh, some dude got took out in the first quarter of, on NFL football. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she got the news and she was like, they said he stood up and fell back down.
I watched the video.
Oh, yeah?
He tackled a nigga. Normal play, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Tackled the nigga and he stood up like any other play.
Yeah.
And then he kind of did like a shake and he fell out.
Damn.
And they were able to, they brought the shot and revived him on the field.
Damn. Because he had to be resuscitated 3 more times in the hospital.
Yeah. They got it back going on the field. And I watched the video, like all the players stood around him so the cameras couldn't get good video of them doing that to him.
Yeah.
And then they drove.
That's good.
Yeah, nah, for real. It was like as far as like human beings go, it was some cool.
It was
like
a lot of civility for
motherfuckers
it.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Like all the players, like stood around him so nobody could get the good videos. Like
Yeah, put it on the internet. Yeah,
So like his mama and them was there. Like the crowd was like consoling each other, like opposing teams and shit. It was then the ambulance drove out and got him. I just checked as of 2 hours ago. He's still in critical condition, but with signs of improvement.
That's good.
Yeah.
They said it's some rare shit, right?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like
they named it.
Did they?
They had a name for
The
it.
heart shit he got?
Yeah, and they said it was very rare.
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, man. Prayers to him.
Yeah.
Prayers to Buddy from the. He was on Avengers and shit.
Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
He's fucked up in a snowmobile accident or some shit like that.
A what?
Snowmobile accident.
Oh shit! I just got done talking about snowmobiles. That's crazy.
A snow plow accident. I don't know
snow plow.
But he's fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, he just put a picture up, letting everybody know that he was alive. Nigga, like, look at his face, like he's fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah. So
he looks like dude from 60 Days In.
Yep. So prayers to him, man. I hope you come out of that alive and well and normal.
Yeah, get
and
back
able
to some movies.
Yeah.
I need to come out with that Hawkeye movie.
And hopefully DeMar Hillman, because he's young.
Yeah, he's young. He's only like 22
or 23, some shit like that.
Something like that, but he's only been playing in the NFL for 2
Second
years.
year.
And they said that the disability for the NFL used to cover 20,000.
Yeah.
Guess what they reduced it to?
10.
No, 4.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And since he, hasn't played 4 years, he's not getting like the full benefits and shit. So
I wouldn't doubt it.
They say like the dude was talking about. I was watching on. I don't know if it was Sports Center or something, but he was going the fuck off. He was like, "Yeah, they say they got our backs, but no, they don't.
No, you don't."
He said that young man's career is probably done if he doesn't get well.
Yeah. And nigga, that's what that they say. They always say that NFL money stands for not for long. Cause
damn, I ain't never heard that, but it makes sense. I've never heard that.
Bro, I tried to like redirect my son away from it when he wanted to play football, and he ended up not playing it, bro. Because you got to think, the average football player's career is like 3 to 5 years. Professional.
Depending on what position they're
Yeah.
playing.
That's why I said the average, because
Yeah.
you got your receivers and your running backs and your quarterbacks. They usually have a little longevity, but
Defensive.
that's only 3 motherfuckers on the team, bro. There's whole lines.
That's what I'm
and,
saying. The defensive end,
Yeah.
the lines. Yeah.
and then the ones who have the shortest career don't make the big bucks
Right.
because they're just a nigga that's there.
That's true.
Yeah, and so, but you gotta think, you done spent majority of your life getting this abuse
Yeah.
because you've been playing since Pop Warner.
Mm-hmm.
You played Pop Warner, you played junior high, you played high school, you probably went to college. Now you in the pros. You done spent 20 years of your life getting the dog fuck beat out
Yeah,
of you,
yeah. And you got to go, what, all 4 years?
and now you got 3 to 5 years to make as much money in this profession as possible because it's about to be over.
And it ain't no chance that you're going to be on the team next year.
And you
Because you don't, them type of players don't get
Yeah.
the extended contracts. You know what I mean?
That's why it's so hard to you know, like you know how like you rarely see NFL teams run a championship back like you see basketball teams.
Basketball, yeah.
The
They can
reason-
get traded off.
But not even get traded. The reason why is niggas being on 1 year contracts and this, that, and the third. And when you are a Super Bowl lineman, motherfuckers want you.
That's true.
So you probably was making $750,000 a year or $1 million a year or $450,000 a year here. Now you got the Super Bowl ring, and now the fucking Ravens want you, and they want to give you 3.5 for a year.
I'll
You
tell
better
you.
go the fuck over there to
Yeah,
Baltimore.
yeah, as much as you can.
You better try and run it up as much as you possibly can. But nigga, they was saying that like the whole pay system for them is fucked up. They get paid weekly.
Yeah.
So that means they got to pay state tax in every state that they play in that's not home. Because they literally get paid.
On the road.
Yeah, they get paid weekly. They usually have to work out like different stipends and shit for bonuses throughout the year, like training camp bonuses, and if I get this many tackles, I get a bonus. And
They go to the off season, you get a bonus.
yeah, and then they got to pay for their own uniforms and shit, bro.
Oh, no, I didn't know that
Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy.
shit. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, because it's almost like that was one of the things that was like when Buddy was kneeling and shit, and motherfuckers was like, damn, I won't nobody kneel with him, and motherfuckers was like, listen, bro, this ain't that type of party. We don't have like no union like y'all got with the Players Association, this and the third.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is the good old boys club. These motherfuckers run these teams, nigga, and it's like slavery, bro. They'll trade you off so motherfucking quick and kick you out and get a new nigga and
Yeah.
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 And some of them motherfuckers on that team ain't making that type of money. Like I said, you take your average lineman, he might make, first, second string, bro, he might make $750,000, $1 million. You take the taxes out of that, bro, that's $400,000. He might play 3-4 years. If he plays 3-4 years, bro, if he don't spend a fucking nugget of his money, he
get
might have
$1.2 million.
$1.2 million. And now you're supposed to live off of that for the rest of your life. And you can if you didn't
Spurs.
get caught up in the NFL lifestyle.
Right.
But the problem with that is most of them motherfuckers is kids.
Man, we seen what Edward James did when he first got in the NFL.
Yeah, nigga, they all fucked off.
Yeah. He went broke.
Only one they fucked off was and no, he fucked off.
Who?
He fucked my nigga
Marshawn?
yeah. Marshawn fucked off the first deal money, when he played for the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
He was only there for a couple seasons, and then he read up his shit when he went to Seattle, and they said that when he retired, he hadn't touched a nickel out of the $60 million or whatever he got from Seattle.
I don't blame him.
He said he had been living. They said he lives off of the Skittles deal, and
Forgot about that.
and
then
some other deal.
He got his own bar, too.
Yeah, but they say he lives off the Skittles deal and some other deal. They said those two deals get him right around $2.something million a year.
No, well, shit. I wouldn't touch the 60 either.
Yeah, so that shit just in the bank.
For who else is up next?
Oh
No, I'm saying for the monies.
yeah.
Cause I'm pretty sure he got some kids.
I wouldn't doubt it. That nigga be out here fucking. That nigga had that motherfucking that DUI
I better
video.
just about. I said, but he fucking off in Vegas.
That nigga had that DUI video, nigga. Shit, this is a segue for that one, so I go to it first. We were just talking about them kids having money and shit. We finally get to say something about Florida in a good light. Yeah, Michigan too.
What?
Starting this year, effective this now, Michigan and Florida are required. Michigan and Florida students are required to take financial literacy courses in order to graduate high school.
Good.
Right? They won't teach you about all this other shit in high school, but they don't want to teach you what you're going to do.
The shit that you need.
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
To teach you how to be a worker and how to recite some fucking history.
Yeah. But
fight over who's right or wrong.
They barely teach you how to goddamn balance a checkbook, get a bank account. They don't teach you about credit.
How
They
to
don't
pay
teach you about
bills.
mortgages, how to pay bills, none of that shit. And a lot of motherfuckers don't have people in their goddamn life who are good at that shit to be teaching them. Because I mean, you think like I show my kids a lot of that shit because my mother showed me. She was a fucking accountant.
Right.
But I know a lot of people whose parents wasn't good at it to show you how to do this shit. Goddamn, your parents never owned a home. They've been renting their whole life. They can't teach you how to get your shit together for
If
a
they
mortgage.
never done it.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah, so they need to be teaching that shit. So give a motherfucker some type of leg up, because only time you really get involved in that shit is if you go to college and take those courses
Right.
and shit.
But that's going to college.
Yeah.
How many make it to college? Or get discouraged about going to college.
That should be a requirement. So I'm glad they're kicking it off, man. Hopefully the rest
You
of
know
the
what's
states
happening
follow.
though? This is the reason why they're kicking it off, because there's so many of these young fucking millionaires.
Yeah.
These millionaires in their teens, self-making it
Yeah.
from social medias and shit.
Yeah, and
So
they're giving each other the game and shit. You can get on there, nigga. They'll teach you how to do all types of shit.
Hell yeah.
But hold on, I got the rest of it. Florida. I forgot I had it. Michigan and Florida law requires high school students to take financial literacy courses to graduate, including lessons on credit scores, managing credit card debt, different types of bank accounts to open, and how to file your taxes.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's real cool.
real life shit.
But now you know how to itemize. Shit, when I see that shit, I'm like, what the fuck is itemization? What is that?
Yeah.
Do what?
Real life shit.
Sure.
So that's all right, man.
Shit.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm mad at this.
What's happening?
We're starting out unprovoked.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna make it a fecal, but it's unprovoked. You
Okay.
know? Ohio Dollar Tree employee killed in New Year's Day machete attack at store.
What? Bro, we have reported on so many machete attacks in this
Machete.
on this fucking podcast. What's up with the machete attacks?
I don't know. It's not like it's a small knife.
No, bro,
You
it's
can't
a
really
fucking
conceal it. You got to put it damn near on your back or just hold the
it's
bitch
like a
out.
sharp baseball bat.
You know what I mean?
That's about the length of it, bro. I've had a machete before. Like,
Since you put it that way, that's the truth. I didn't think about it like that.
yeah. Why does it conceal a baseball bat? Like, and you can't even tuck the machete good and sharp. You can
Hell
put the
no.
baseball bat in your pant leg and shit. Like,
Says a young cashier at a Dollar Tree in Upper Sandusky, Ohio, which is where that theme park is,
yeah.
was killed on New Year's Day after a man with a machete reportedly attacked her inside the store. Karis Rebel, she was 22, killed in the attack on Sunday, had recently graduated from college and just got married in October.
God damn. Just living her goddamn life.
The cops say that they learned about the suspect. They learned that the suspect entered the store about 4:30 in the afternoon with the machete and just struck Rebel multiple times and then left.
Wow.
The weapon was found at the scene. Police say the suspect, Bethel Bakil, he's 27, was arrested a short time later and charged with 1 count of aggravated murder. The courts the courts say that he's due in court Tuesday afternoon for his initial appearance. Then the cops say the motive for the attack is unclear. It's also unknown if the two knew each other.
This nigga just decided he was gonna kill a motherfucker with a machete.
Yeah. They set a GoFundMe page, and they asked for 30,000, but received over 47,000 in donations.
This shit.
Yeah, unprovoked,
Damn.
starting out, man.
God damn.
Just run in and just start chopping away at the motherfucker for no reason. I hope there's a reason. Doesn't make it any better.
Damn. You talking about you said something about the GoFundMe to add on to the DeMar Hillman situation. He just what like the fans and shit did. They was they said that a bunch of the fans like left the game, went to the hospital and like sat out in front of the.
Did they stop the whole game though? Didn't
Yeah,
they?
they stopped the whole game.
Yeah,
they canceled the
They
game.
didn't even like
No, there's no
postpone it to
continuous
yeah.
day, none of that shit. Yeah, I had money on that game. I had to refund me my shit.
Well, at least they did that.
Yeah. They just
Because
voided it out.
at least they didn't just say it was that's a glitch. That's what happened.
It took 2 days because I was sitting
okay.
there like, well, what's going on? I was waiting on the NFL ruling, and then it voided it out, and it just hit me back with my
All right, that's
initial
cool.
bet.
They square business for that one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So anybody else probably would have took it like, well,
You know,
it didn't happen.
yeah. But they, and also, he had at the time of this all happening, he had a GoFundMe up for a toy drive he was doing.
Oh, DeMar?
In his hometown.
Okay.
And it was something simple. Like, he wanted like $25,000 in donations and he was going to match it or
That's
something
cool.
to do some shit. Motherfuckers done contributed like $6 million to that shit.
Shit, that's what's up.
Yeah. So,
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
motherfuckers been ready to whoop Skip Bayless' ass about that shit that he said about the whole situation.
What did he say? I ain't been in touch like
He
that.
put up like a real super insensitive tweet like, people get hurt all the time. I don't understand why they're canceling the game this late in the season. Da 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 da. And motherfuckers is on his ass like, bro, the man didn't get hurt. He died on the field. They brought him back. Like, this is traumatic shit for everyone, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Football players was out there crying, nigga. The fucking big old giant niggas out there on their knees crying, begging for this nigga. Motherfuckers is trying to console this nigga mama and them because they in the crowd. Like, nigga, this is some rough shit.
Yeah, some rough shit.
So, Shannon Sharp went on there and he looked like he about ready.
shit.
He looked like he about ready to whoop that nigga
He
ass.
took his glasses off.
I mean, he been on Skip ass.
Yeah, he been getting tired of shit.
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp been getting tired of shit.
tired of that shit Skip's talking about.
Yeah.
Nigga, Matt Barnes did a little video. He said, man, I need Skip to get together. He said, man, I personally have had to keep 2 niggas from whooping Skip Bayless' ass. He said, one this year and one last year. One was a player, one was a coach. About some crazy shit that he said. He said, I personally defused those situations.
Damn.
He said, nigga, somebody gonna get on his ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So fuck you, Skip. Cause then somebody put on that motherfucking nigga. If there was Tom Brady out there, you would have been talking about.
I saw that.
You wouldn't have been talking about the game, what's going on, and all that other shit, nigga. As a little young black boy, nigga, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And they need to get rid of him because he ain't played no football at all, has he?
No, you just been.
He's just an analyst.
And that's the thing. Matt Barnes was saying. He said, man, or no. Steven Jackson was saying. He said, man, that man ain't never. He said sometimes we say shit out of pocket as players who came into this field.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we still speaking like a player.
Because you know what they're going through.
And it's the wrong place to say certain things when you're on TV that
True.
you would say as a player.
True.
He said this man ain't never been a player a day in his life. He's been doing this on TV the majority of his adult life.
So he shouldn't have had shit to say.
He knew and he knew exactly what he was saying.
Yeah. He knew. He's a grown ass man. You know, he shouldn't have had shit to say at all. Should have just sat back and been quiet about it. You talk about motherfucking numbers and shit.
Yeah.
You don't talk about the players and what they need to do.
Dusty motherfucker. Like I think like the day after it happened, Shannon Sharp wouldn't come into work.
I don't blame him.
He ain't coming to work. And
I'll take that penalty too.
And when he came in today, he damn near got on his ass. Yeah.
Damn.
because he was kind of trying to explain why he didn't come to work. And Skip immediately started trying to defend himself. He's like, "Man, can you let me finish my fucking monologue, bro?" Like,
over talking him and shit.
and you know what they say, bro. Sometimes when a motherfucker that quick to say something back, a motherfucker is listening to react and not listening to hear.
Yeah,
And when you talking to a motherfucker that's listening to react, you can't get nothing accomplished
never.
because they're not listening to hear. They're listening for trigger words that they can jump.
And stay on.
Yeah.
Talking circles.
Circle talk. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I was watching that shit on the Shark Tank. I mean, not Shark Tank on No Jumper.
What's Shark Tank?
You don't know about the pimp Shark?
Oh, Shark. Yeah.
Yeah, he got his own little.
Oh, No Jumper.
He got his own little section.
I didn't know.
That's where that Kelpie shit came from.
Okay.
Like I watched the beginning of that shit to see what they was talking about and why him and dude got into it.
Okay.
But he was on there with Blueface, and they had like 10 bitches on that motherfucker, and 2 of the bitches didn't really like each other.
Yeah.
And they just kept going back and forth, and then Sharp stopped the shit, and then he asked, I forgot what the fuck he asked her, but he was telling her how to get verified blue check, and they was like, what you really need to do is go get you an article made about you, this, that, the other. The bitch was like, well, I had one wrote about me when I graduated high school. He looked at her and said, okay, what you really need to do is go get you an article made. She just kept saying that. He was like, bitch, why you keep saying that? That's when you was in high school. Nobody give a fuck what you did in high school, bitch. Like, she said, you need one right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? She was like, but I did it in high school. I was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, you're not listening. You think this man putting you down, he really putting you on game, but you don't want to hear what he got to say because you think it's offensive.
Too quick to get defensive.
Yeah.
Too quick to get defensive.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't find no nasty way to segue into this, but as of 2023, porn sites in Louisiana will have to verify the user's age.
Cool.
Using ID or risk being sued.
Using ID.
Verify using ID. They got to verify with ID. Yeah, not like just the RU18
well, hold on.
circle press.
Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm starting on the 1st. Commercial porn sites in Louisiana will have to verify their users are 18 or older or risk being sued. Verification can be done using government-issued IDs or public or private records from a mortgage, education, or employment, according to the bill.
Oh, shit. I already know what's about to happen.
Yeah. If that comes here, I just won't be watching no more porn, man.
Not even that. So many motherfuckers' IDs is gonna come up missing.
Yeah. Bro, they gonna get hacked. They gonna get hacked. Cause I don't believe in them security breaches and shit.
Yeah.
But them companies be selling your information
Yeah.
and then saying there was a leak. Cause
they say there was a leak because they get the payoff from it.
Well, even that.
And they have to let you know.
They let you know, and they'll get the little insurance payoff. And let's just say that we sue them.
Right.
Almost always, as long as if the reward outweighs the risk or whatever, it's worth doing, nigga.
Yeah.
If I can sell y'all information for $20 million or some old goofy shit, and then y'all sue me, y'all only get $5 if y'all win. Bro, I got $15 million.
Right.
I can deal with this lawsuit and all that other goofy shit. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Man, ain't no way on God's green earth, bro. Every other day, it's a motherfucker letter come here. You might have been involved in a security breach.
All the time. Hell, we just got a motherfucking hit and run notice thing to report to with the motherfucking case number on it, but ain't nobody was hit and run. But they went and put them on everybody's door.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoever got hit.
You know, we did that shit about the tickets. I was like, I ain't calling this shit. I'm not calling that shit. That's smart.
Yeah.
Tell you what ain't smart.
What ain't smart?
This Dollar Tree slip and fall.
Nigga, what's going on with the Dollar Trees?
I don't know. It says a would-be armed robber in Georgia fell flat on his face after trying to rob a store employee, inadvertently reacting to a scene from the Home Alone Christmas classic. It says Luis Sabacho Ordonez, he's 30, was allegedly waiting behind a Gainesville business with 2 loaded guns when an employee stepped outside. Ordonez Ordonez demanded money, and the two got into a scuffle. So him and the employee. They says the cops say, I guess this is the employee. Like a scene from Home Alone. Fortunately, no serious injuries occurred, and the perp went to jail. This is the Gainesville Police Department posted on his Facebook page, along with a mugshot of the very banged up suspect. He's fucked. I'll show you a picture in a minute.
He took that fall, fucked him up, huh?
Yeah, it says the suspect allegedly fired a round after a second. Another worker came out of the business and scared him. As he tried to run away, he slipped on a patch of ice and landed on his head. The bullet did not strike anyone. Witnesses allegedly took 2 guns from the man and detained him until officers arrived. Ordonez is currently being held without bond on charges of armed robbery and aggravated assault. His first court appearance is scheduled for Tuesday.
Stupid motherfucker.
Stupid. But here's his face, man. You would have thought.
God damn.
Yeah, you'd have thought that he didn't got his ass whooped.
This nigga
He whooped his own ass. The ice whooped his ass. Actually.
His eyes up, nigga. Went across his shit, nigga. Went across his shit.
Oh my goodness.
God damn.
Scarface.
Yes, sir. Buddy's still playing the hell out of crazy. Elon.
Elon Musk.
And nigga ain't paying the rent for the Twitter buildings.
He's trying to destroy Twitter.
They said just the headquarters alone in San Francisco is behind the rent $130,000, $136,000.
Oh, he got billions. He's all right.
Nigga, but he spent billions on that goddamn
spaceship
on Twitter. Nigga, he bought that shit for like $60 billion.
That's what I'm saying. He got billions. He's all right.
That's cool, but nigga, pay me.
Yeah.
If I'm the nigga collecting rent, nigga, I don't want to. You can't just pay me whatever you feel like because you rich.
That motherfucker landlord's a crackhead. He ain't getting paid. He wants to talk about it. He already got paid for the last year. He wants to get paid again.
See, but they said
I'm here for more of the rent.
They behind so far they're behind $140,000, and that's just the one in San Francisco. They said they're behind the rent.
Oh, that's just the one.
And that's just the building in San Francisco.
My bad.
They said they're behind on all the international locations too. Nigga, he ain't paid rent nowhere.
How he ain't went around the world. He can't hide nowhere now. You better go find one of them islands to buy.
That one that I'm talking about now, this is the one that he actually that he went into with the sink and shit when he bought it.
Yeah.
Because it's the headquarters in San Francisco, but there's multiple locations.
Right.
So yeah, just the one headquarters in San Francisco is behind $140,000 in rent.
Fuck.
This nigga Elon is a fucking dodo bird.
Oh man, that's fucking crazy.
It's a goddamn dodo bird. This is a terrifying fact. In 2022, the DEA seized enough fentanyl doses to kill every single American.
Yeah. I thought we did that.
No,
I'm talking about that one bus before that they said it was.
No. But this is collectively through the year.
Oh.
This is all through the whole year. DEA. The DEA seized over 379 million lethal doses of fentanyl in 2022.
Damn. So what'd they do with it?
Enough to kill every single American. It's supposed to be destroyed.
How?
Fire.
How?
From what I understand, they got like big.
I know they got big ass incinerators,
Yeah.
but somebody's getting high.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Of course. Of fucking course.
Somebody's getting high somewhere.
Bro, that's a fucking insane.
Hell yeah.
Because, nigga, that's just what got caught. Niggas is getting rich off fentanyl every day, so plenty of it's out here.
Hell yeah.
And that's just, nigga, they seized 379 million
I'm surprised
doses.
a lot of motherfuckers still even want to touch the shit.
It's big money if it's done right.
Yeah, if it's done right. But then it seems to be in the hands of a lot of fools. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is a fact.
Or motherfuckers that is out here trying to hurt people because they trying to get money. not realizing you hurt people, you're not gonna get no more money from that person. So what did you do? You just killed off your revenue.
This is a fact, bro. But the wild part, that heroin shit, if they mixing in that shit, bro, heroin addicts, nigga, go to the nigga that got the shit that's killing people.
Yeah,
He got that shit,
yeah.
but he just cooked it wrong. You feel me? Like, it won't kill me type shit, because they chasing that super high. I don't ever want to be. Boosie was on live the other day. He told all them motherfuckers, he said, man, go back to smoking crack.
Yeah, I saw that.
He said the fentanyl shit is too strong. He said, going back to smoking crack. He said, you're going to live forever. He said, the crackheads is always alive, running around the neighborhood, bro. They never go nowhere. The same crackhead been running around since I was a little kid. Talk to me every time I pull back up. He said, you're going to be funny to the motherfucker. Niggas is going to have you working on shit. He said, but this fentanyl shit got y'all weird. Y'all dying. Nobody, it's too strong. It's too strong. He said, but y'all need to go back. He said, if you're going to be an addict, go back to crack.
Yeah.
And I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Shit.
I don't like these motherfucking new age junkies out this bitch. When I was young, bro, there used to be a motherfucker in the neighborhood that could take care of every problem you had.
These niggas now lazy.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't know shit about shit. They can't even sweep the floor.
These niggas, there was the mechanic that was the dope friend. You can get him together, break off a few pieces.
The carpenter.
There was a nigga that was the carpenter. There was a nigga that would cut the grass.
Mm-hmm.
There was a man. You could get a nigga to literally do anything under the sun, because niggas would have. Niggas would have experience in that shit.
Yeah. Now ain't nobody got no experience.
Yeah, niggas just high and stupid and lazy.
High, stupid, lazy, and ready to rob something to get high, stupid, and lazy again.
Man, them motherfuckers told me, just walk up on me, nephew, what can I do, nigga? Well, what can you do?
And it's taking away their comprehension level.
Mm-hmm.
Because who the fuck would rob some shit in the broad daylight? No mask, no gun.
Between fentanyl and Katie, man, I don't like these drugs.
That Katie shit make a motherfucker weird.
Zombies, bro.
Shit, I smoked some of that shit when it first came out, the K2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wanted an alternative to get off weed so I could get a job and be a good individual for society. But that shit, when I took a couple puffs, I was like, this ain't right. I feel the high, but I don't got all the other symptoms. I don't feel hungry. I don't feel happy. I just feel high. And that ain't right.
I got one nigga that, well, like you said, when it first came out, and this was, which I'm assuming was probably the same time you talking about, this when it was like you could buy the shit in the gas station.
Yeah. It was right there. They had the whole different flavors, K2. $9.99.
Yeah, that was back then before niggas discovered how fucking wacky it was.
Yeah.
Cause I had a homeboy that gave it a shot. He was either doing the same thing you was doing, or he was on probation or something.
And then it's undetectable.
One of the two. And that nigga smoked that shit, and he described the high to me, and said that was insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never do it again.
That's how you feel.
Nigga said, I gave that shit away, nigga. He said, and it didn't last long.
No, it don't.
He said, nigga, that shit was crazy insane, and I was back sober in 5-10 minutes. I said, this nigga started describing like almost like some alternate universe shit. I was
That's what
like,
it feel like.
I was like, nigga, don't ever do that again, bro.
That's what it feel like. Shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never churched it. I don't smoke weed, so I damn sure wasn't smoking replacement weed.
Replacement weed?
Yeah, I ain't smoking replacement weed. That ain't what I'm gonna do.
Shit, with that one, I think we should take a break, brother.
I was just about to say it's break time.
Hell yeah.
We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Japan. Japan is offering families 1 million yen, which is the equivalent of $7,500 American dollars.
7,500?
7,500.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say 75,000.
100,000. No. 1 million yen is $7,500
Okay.
per child to permanently move out of Tokyo.
Overpopulated. Makes sense.
It's the most populated city in the world with over 35 million people living there.
Shit, yeah. Especially in Shibuya.
Yeah. So families moving out of Tokyo get up to 1,000,000 yen, 7,500 $7,500 per child, as an incentive to decrease the Tokyo metropolitan area population.
Yeah,
So if you got 3, 4 kids, then you can
that's nice.
30 bands.
Hell yeah.
And if you already managing to live in Tokyo, you're making enough money to live outside of there.
Hell yeah.
Because you know that big city living costs way more than moving out to whatever their version of the suburbs is.
Hell yeah. That's where that movie starts to take place at Shibuya cross section. They
Which one?
I can say the movie, the show, Alice in Borderland.
Oh, is that where it's at?
Yeah.
When they're like there, and then all of a sudden there's like nobody there
The
when they go to the
fireworks
game?
and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They said that cross section alone, like I think somewhere between 2.5 to 3 million motherfuckers cross it every day.
I mean, I'd imagine there's 35 million people in the city.
Hell yeah.
So if it's the main shit,
It's the biggest shit out there for them.
I tell you what, bro. I never in life have a desire to
We go to Japan.
like to any of these like super big cities. I'm cool, bro.
I want to go once.
Well, when I say I didn't mean to say go. I meant to say live.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Going is
Yeah. I will only go once for a couple of days because I'm going to be starving like a motherfucker because I don't eat seafood and fish like that. And that's all they got. And they be, what's them things called? We have the vending machines.
Yeah.
That's what majority of the motherfuckers eat their food from. All vending machines.
I do. You know, I'm a sushi fanatic, nigga. I go there and have a good time.
I know. I be looking at it on, the YouTube and shit. I be going over to Japan just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Or living black in Japan and shit like that.
My oldest daughter, that's on like her bucket list to go over there and live for a while because she's real heavy into the anime stuff, and
Oh, that's what's up. She speak Japanese?
she speaks some of it. She's been teaching herself and learning and taking courses, and that's on like her bucket list. And she's like, Dad, if I go over there, you gonna come over and visit me? I was like, if you move over there, I will renew this passport, and I will come to wherever you are at, child.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, so if she ever does that, I'll be making Instagram posts from over there,
Over in Japan.
over in Japan. I'm not looking forward to it, but if she goes, I'm going.
I feel that.
I'll go visit her. This is sad and cool at the same time because I
Okay.
think it should happen, but it should also never happen. Yeah, starting January 1st
Uh-oh.
in Tennessee, a person will be required to pay child support if they kill a child's parent in a drunk driving accident.
Cool.
Right?
That's cool than a motherfucker.
That's what I said. Like it should happen, but I don't want it to happen. But it's inevitable. But
Right.
so yeah, they'll be required if you kill that kid's mom or dad or something, you'll be required to pay child support to that child.
That's the you said that's the whole state, right?
Tennessee.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other two states. I think it's Michigan and maybe not Delaware. One of those eastern states. They're coming out with a child support
The child support what?
card.
Card.
Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of like an EBT card, and you're not gonna be able to purchase certain shits with the child support monies. You know what I'm saying? Like nail salon shit, and you know what I mean?
Like how they do food with EBT.
Yep.
Okay.
And I kind of agree with that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I understand it, it's for the child support, but it doesn't always get used as
For
a
the
child
child
support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Only way it's like my baby mamas. I never got mad at when I having to pay child support when I had to, because let's just say for some odd reason, my child support money didn't go directly to something that had to do with my child, but plenty of her money did.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm just reimbursing. Because the only way I'd have a problem with that is if I had one of them baby mamas that just didn't do shit for my child.
No, exactly.
Hair always done, but my child always dusty. And if I'm paying child support and your shit always done, but my kid's always dusty, bitch, where is the money?
Exactly.
But if everything, as long as life is fine, the money's going wherever it's supposed to be going. Apparently.
Yeah.
It's just I'd have a problem with it if you was one of them baby mamas that was on that bullshit.
On the bullshit.
And I promise you this though, when they do it, it'll be places around this motherfucker that find a way around it.
They will.
Nigga,
Just
I
like
remember
the EBT.
I remember back in the day, nigga, the gas station on 38th and Emerson, nigga. They got busted. Nigga, that shit was on the news. You could get anything in that bitch on EBT. You could buy gas, squares,
Oh.
clothes, food.
Oh.
Nigga, yeah.
Shit.
I went in that motherfucker one time, got 25 on pump 3, a pair of Air Forces, a black hat, and a white t-shirt, nigga. And swiped the blue card, nigga. They bring that shit up as other shit.
Smart though.
That shit was on the news, bro. That shit was on the news. They got, it's all remodeled and shit now.
Yeah.
This is prior to the remodel.
Because there was a restaurant in there first.
Yeah, this is all, because now, the restaurant's, is the restaurant still next to it now?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't ever see nobody ever coming out of there.
Nigga,
And then I don't go over there that much anymore.
I remember the shit being on the news. The only reason I remember shit being on the news is because at that point in time, like I had just moved out of Lamplighter. So that was the gas station I frequented.
Yeah.
That was my corner
Right down the
gas
street. I
station.
used to meet you up there.
Yeah, my corner gas station.
Yeah.
Nigga, so that shit was on the news. Nigga, they got busted for that shit. They ended up having a house around the corner. They busted that motherfucker. They had like 8 illegal motherfuckers living there.
In the house?
That was family that they had brought here to work in the gas station. They had like they had like 3.5 million in cash stashed in the house.
In the house?
Man, bro, it was on the news. It was a big deal.
Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. Shit. We know everything else. We know 3.5 and just sitting right there in the hood.
But back then, if I'd have knew that shit,
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knew that.
because it was back in them, like, the gas station is, if you go down to,
Going north, right?
yeah, if you're going west on like 30th Street, on 30th Street, Emerson, them houses behind that church, them nicer houses
Yeah.
in between Emerson and Forest Manor.
Yeah, what you talking about?
That house back there.
Yeah, it's like Drexel and all
Yeah.
them areas. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, that was crazy. That's like the little spots around this motherfucker, bro. You can go in that bitch to like Jordans and shit. And,
See, here we go. Let's do it.
yeah,
I was waiting for it.
you can go in there though and get like cooked food with your EBT,
Yeah, you can.
And
But
they'll-
they'll buy it. You have to buy it cold and
and
then
they
pay
charge
for
you
it
$1
to fry it.
to fry it. So you'll buy the whole meal on the EBT, and then you gotta give them $1 in cash.
And that's why they all changed their stores to have like a variety
Because
items in there.
now it's a grocery store,
Yeah, now it's a grocery store.
and now they can have EBT.
Yep.
That's why when you go in there, it be them same dusty ass 2 liters of mac and cheese and shit over there that ain't nobody ever looked at or touched.
And they know it's a bodega.
Yeah, because that's all the requirement is.
Yeah.
For it to technically be a variety store.
You gotta have something to sell cold.
Yeah,
So they sell you the frozen chicken wings
Yep.
and the frozen fries.
and they charge you $1 to fry it up.
Hey, and put some of that Chicago sea salt on there.
Yeah, and some of that toe jam salt.
Some of the toe jam
And
and their ratatouille.
And that ratatouille. Nigga, that shit.
Hey, I woke up to that before I had got your text. Now that was the first thing that popped up on the Facebook, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm glad I never, ever went to that store. Now the people's, like I told you earlier, the people's across the street, the Chinese.
Yeah, that motherfucker closed now too for some odd reason.
But-
Somebody got shot there, but
I mean, but I've ate there before.
yeah, that fish market.
They
nigga.
never had nothing.
That fish market was a staple in the community for a
Hell
long
yeah.
time. Like I used to get a fish platter and a pager out that bitch.
I
Man.
forgot they did sell pages.
Go in there and pay my pager bill, nigga, and get a motherfucking for some catfish and
Yeah,
some fries
yeah.
and
Catfish
shit.
and fries. That was the special.
Yeah, nigga.
Shit. Or them nuggets.
Yeah.
But these dirty motherfuckers, man.
Nigga, they had to. Did you see the nigga that the owner released a statement accusing dude of bringing the mouse with him?
Yeah. He brought the full mouse
bro,
that was full.
But fuck the mouse. You niggas had the food on the floor.
You know why they said they had the food on the floor?
Why?
They said that they had somebody had ordered something for catering, and hold on,
Yeah.
and it was too much food, and they brought it back so they can get the discount of what they didn't eat. Bitch, please.
Yeah, okay.
Bitch, please. You sitting there serving niggas food from the floor.
And the funniest part about that whole video, right? This is the funniest part about the whole video, bro. To me personally, not that part, because that part was hilarious too. The funniest part about that whole video was that food was on the floor.
Yeah.
The mice was running around. The niggas was preparing the food on the floor. Niggas had on socks. Some of them was barefoot.
Yep.
Some of them.
No gloves.
No. They had gloves on.
They had gloves?
Look in the video, bro. They
Okay.
had gloves on. That's the funniest part. Why do you have gloves on?
At
Y'all
this
done
point,
threw every other motherfucking health thing
Out the
window.
out the way, you might as well have been naked.
And then they saying now that, and they getting away from them quick. They saying Jordan's isn't even affiliated with them. And like if you look up this shit, their LLC is under something called MDL Market or some shit like that.
So
And it's not even a branch of Jordan's, nigga.
they just used the name. So they didn't use plagiarism, copyright infringements. That's just like the motherfuckers that opened up that Popeyes over there for 46 in Arlington
Yeah.
back in the day.
Before they made it this Chicago, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when that motherfucker opened up, bro, that motherfucker had nothing to do with Popeye's chicken.
But they had Popeyes like chicken.
Yeah.
I remember that fucking video.
Yep.
That-
Yeah, they saying that because Jordan's released a statement quick. Hey, yo, that
yeah.
ain't us.
Yeah.
That ain't one of our establishments, my nigga.
That's just like Sharks had another store on the south side
I ain't know that.
off of Shelby in Raymond.
Okay.
And they wasn't doing too good, so they shut down. Now it's opened up as Baba's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which is cool because it's something different. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. Different name. They took
Yeah.
their name and did something different with it. But this shit right here, that's uncalled for.
Yeah. Sharks used to be some shit like
Tony's.
Tony's. Yeah.
Tony's Grill.
Tony's Grill, yep.
Yeah, I've been going there since
Me too.
since they was Tony's. I loved them when they was Tony's.
Me too.
It's still the same shit.
It's the same family too.
Yeah.
Cause whenever I go in there, my nigga hooks me up, man. Me and
Tall dude with the glasses.
not the real skinny one. That's the uncle, the like younger kind of fly nigga, man.
Oh, okay. I know which one you talking about.
Me and him was in GD classes together.
Oh, for real?
That's my guy. And I remember we in classes. He like, nah, man, my family owns Tony's. He like, man, you know, this when I leave here, I'm going to work. He like, man, you ever stop by? So when I come in, he be like, my man, you still out here? I'm like, yeah, nigga, we good. He's like, man, what you kidding? Like, he always hooks me up.
That's
Every
what's up.
time, bro. Never fails.
Hell yeah.
That was, goddamn it, 2001.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I've been on it since the late 90s, but
Yeah.
you know, when they first opened, because that was I want to say that was a Hardee's at first.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I was on them too, because Chuck, so like on Richard.
Yeah. Right down the street.
Just go right up,
Right next to Foon Ying.
get that
Shit.
motherfucking
That
Dagwood.
Dagwood or the Pizza Puffs.
Yeah,
Man, they had, boy.
yeah.
I used to go over to my cousin's house with a big ass, fat ass gyro with feta on it, motherfucker. What's that? I'm like, it's just lamb. You don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want no lamb, nigga. But I do. I told you, nigga. I told my gyro story, nigga. On here, nigga. That motherfucking. I'm tempted to go back out there, man. It was in down there Fishers. I was leaving. Used to go out to the LA Fitness out there to work out with Buster.
Yeah.
Right down the street from that motherfucker was a marathon.
Yeah.
All right. And pull in, and it was a marathon gas station. When we went in, it was a whole dining section,
Okay.
like in there. And it was a couple cops over there eating, and they was looking like they was having a good time. And I just went in there to get like a protein shake and a little snack
Yeah.
to make my way back out east. And I'm at the register, nigga, and the dude just keeps looking in my face and softly saying, Giro? I'm like, nah, bro, I just need this and 10 on pump 3. And he Giro. Bro, he did this shit like 5 times. Finally, I'm like, fuck it, bro. Yeah, gyro. He said, gyro. And he made me this gyro so fucking good, bro. I've never had one anything like it. And I like them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There used to be a whole gyro store across the street from my jewelry store. He's still in Broad Ripple. Like, he moved down the street. I saw his spot the other day when I was at the sushi spot.
Sammy's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's was directly across the street
He
from
got
my
some
jewelry
fire
store.
shit. He got some fire shit. And falafels are fire too.
Bro, my jewelry store on 4911 North College Avenue, nigga, he was in the building directly across the street.
Yeah.
And it was a gas station type of situation. Well, like a convenience store situation. Because he didn't have gas pumps.
He didn't have a gas pump. He just had like a store.
Yeah.
And kind of like deli shit.
And nigga, that's where I would get lunch almost most days from him.
Oh yeah. He's a hole in the wall spot, boy.
I remember when he moved down and got that better location easy because he moved down there before shit got popping in Broad Ripple. Like, he bought that spot. He wasn't renting it. Like, I'm going down here. But nigga, that motherfucker at that marathon, nigga, every time I went to that gym for about 2 years, nigga, I was swinging that motherfucker. Buddy would see me and go, gyro, 2 of them, nigga. Yeah, you gotta keep saying it to me. That was the best passive aggressive persuasion I've ever had in my life. Nigga just kept it, gyro. Nigga, no, nigga, he's like, gyro.
I got you while we owe food. I call this the Chewy train ride.
Okay.
It says a man's ear and face
Shit.
chewed off an Oregon train attack. Did you have that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, just listen to what you were saying. And it sounded
This
horrible.
happened in Gresham, Oregon. It says police in Oregon said a gruesome attack on a train left a man with his ear and part of his face chewed off.
Jesus Christ.
They responded to the scene Tuesday morning on the Cleveland Avenue Max platform on 1250 Northeast 8th Street. Like I give a fuck. The initial report came in as a stabbing, but officers realized the attack was much more horrific. They said when they arrived, they found the suspect sitting on top of a 78-year-old man.
Jesus Christ.
Witnesses reported seeing a significant amount of blood. The victim suffers injuries to his head and face. Authorities said he wasn't stabbed, but the suspect chewed off the victim's ear,
Oh my God.
part of his face. The injuries were so severe, authorities said they could see the victim's skull. Detectives are investigating if drugs played a part in the suspect's actions. The suspect gave
I'd hope
officers
so. You know, shit like this sober.
The suspect. This is even funnier. The suspect gave officers a fictitious name of L. Baker.
L. Baker. Mm-hmm. Nigga had the wherewithal to give him a fake name.
Yeah. He was booked in jail under the name until authorities determined his true identity. After fingerprinting him, the suspect is 25-year-old Corin Kramer. Authorities said he had recently moved from Georgia to Portland. He faces a second-degree assault.
Jesus Christ.
Bit this man's face and ear
God.
off.
Why'd he bite that man's shit like that?
What did that 78-year-old man do on the train?
Why would you bite his face and his ear? And
I don't know. He had that. What's that snake that was on Bullet Train? I can't remember the name of it. He had that venom in it.
yeah. Damn. I got one for you, man. It's kind of an update, but it's not. My man's back at it.
Who was that?
You remember the young black dude that got in some trouble a few years back for pretending to be a doctor and scamming people out of all that money?
Yeah.
He's back at it.
What?
Not a
He
doctor.
learned his
Not a
lesson?
doctor. He's
Okay.
This nigga's just a scammer extraordinaire, bro. Extraordinaire. Said fake teen doctor who's now 25. Just recently, the other day, got sentenced to 2 years in prison for grand theft and fraud charges.
Damn.
25-year-old Malachi Love Robinson is headed back to prison after pleading guilty to stealing more than $10,000 from his employer. Malachi received a sentence of 2 years and 4 months last week after pleading guilty in Palm Beach. Should have been a fucking Florida man. In Palm Beach, Florida, for grand theft and organized scheme and defraud. Court documents show that in 2020, Malachi was a salesperson for a company that connects shippers and trucking companies.
Oh, okay, logistics.
Yeah, Malachi decided that he was gonna run it up. Instead of having customers make payments to the company, he had customers make payments directly to accounts he controlled.
Mm-hmm. Dumbass.
So that's what he did. So, and if you remember, Malachi was everywhere in 2016 when he gained national attention as an 18-year-old following his arrest after opening New Birth New Life Medical Center. Dr. Love stole $30,000 from one elderly patient, $80,000 during another one, $20,000 from another, and just this nigga is scammer extraordinaire.
Yeah. He's a scammer savant.
Bro, this nigga just cannot live life without scamming.
They just need to do something with him. They need to show him the behind the smoke and mirrors of what's really going on.
Yeah.
And put him to work.
Yeah.
He keep that motherfucker's food. Shit, he keep motherfucker's food, boy.
Now this nigga here.
He probably had something to do with them goddamn tickets last week too.
What happened?
The dude that was giving tickets to motherfuckers and they was paying him, yeah, he had something to do with that.
Him.
It was him.
It was him.
Yeah, he was controlling that young man.
I'm with you. It was him. It was him. I'm with you. 100%.
I got an update too. You talked about these motherfuckers. They was I don't know if it was a fecal or not quite a fecal. It was around that area. The Montrose Funeral Home director out in Colorado.
Fuck you.
Oh, you had
I
that?
was making it my fecal.
Oh, well, we'll leave it as that. We'll leave it as that. I'm not gonna. We'll let Casper update y'all on the fecals. I was just gonna bring it as an update because I got some fecals.
Yeah, that was one of my fecals.
Alrighty.
Right there. Yep, right there. Selling body parts.
Because they gave her a sentence this time.
Yeah, I know. I got one update. I think we made it in Melanated Mag. Remember the family?
What?
The beach?
Nah!
I'll leave it alone. I'll keep one, you keep one. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
I scoured the whole internet for that.
I'll leave it alone. I'll keep one, you keep one. I got a whole other one I go to,
okay.
man. Don't worry about it. A group of black farmers are suing the U.S. government for $5 billion.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. We better learn together.
Black farmers?
Yep.
Cool.
A group of black farmers sued the U.S. government for $5 billion. The class action lawsuit. The group says the government illegally broke a promise to pay off their debts. President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package included congressional aid for disadvantaged farmers.
Oh,
however,
shit.
White farmers challenged it on the grounds of racial injustice, the suit claims.
The white
farmers challenged it because they weren't getting any of the money.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Black farmers have lost upwards of $326 billion in farmland over the decades. A study showed in 2022 they concluded. Where equality one by one case losing farms, many black farmers were even deterred from applying for assistance at the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Basically, he said he was going to do some shit, and they didn't.
Mm.
The Texas Agriculture Commissioner, Sid Miller, opposed President Biden's American Rescue Plan that would give $5 billion to black farmers, saying it violated their rights, and he called it reverse discrimination. And so they didn't do it, even though he promised it.
Right.
So now the black farmers are suing the government for that money.
Get them.
Yeah.
Shit, they need that.
Because one thing I'm sick of is these motherfucking politicians running around making all these promises to niggas and then always going back on the shit.
If you didn't vote for me,
You're not black.
You're not black.
Yeah. Well,
Let's go, Brandon.
Well, then pay my black ass. Yeah.
Yeah, pay their ass. Shit. We voted for your motherfucker. They voted for your motherfucking ass. I ain't vote for a goddamn thing. And I'm proud of that. Proud.
And the wild part is they were saying that's one of their bases on the standpoint was during Trump's administration, he provided relief for white farmers, and it went on through.
Yeah, because nobody was going to contest it. And probably they didn't even know nothing about the relief.
That's, man, you know what, man? That's the weirdest part about racists to me, bro. Why can't you just let motherfuckers do what they gonna do?
Haters.
Bro,
Haters
that's
don't hate.
wild to me.
And if you don't know, how can you hate? Because did those black farmers know about that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they would have contested that as well. But when we get an opportunity, now you want to say, oh, no. Oh, it's not, woe is me.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as reverse racism, bro. It doesn't exist.
Nah.
I don't care what anybody says.
That's racist as hell.
Yeah. Doesn't fucking exist. Does not fucking exist. Okay, so we got the black farmers suing the government. That's yours. I'm gonna leave it alone. I think it's time for a break because I don't think I got no more currency. Everything I got is either Florida Man
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
or
Florida man.
melanated or I got a honorary throw in there real quick though.
Well, go ahead.
Dana White, man.
Oh, the
UFC
UFC
nigga.
fighter, yeah.
Just on video beating his wife the fuck up.
I was going to write about that, but I chose to go to something else.
Only reason that I got something to say about it is just because it shows you see how media decides who they want to shit on.
Yeah.
Because that'd have been, we've seen it. If that was Chris Brown, if that was the running back nigga, Rice or whatever, that beat his.
I know you're talking about, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, and all of it's wrong. Don't get
No,
twisted.
it's all wrong.
Fucking beating on your bitch is all
But it's
terribly wrong.
exploited more.
Bingo.
Because I didn't know nothing about that until I was trying to look for something yesterday.
The only reason I've even seen anything about it is because motherfuckers just like, we just really not gonna talk about Dana White
Right.
punching on his bitch,
Right.
like this is what we not gonna do it, huh?
And he's an MMA fighter.
Yeah, well, I don't even
He
know.
should have.
I don't know if he actually ever fought, but I know he trained.
Oh, he just trained, but still.
Yeah, I know he's the owner. He was the owner. Now he's like the president or some shit. But he trained and he's in good shape. And actually, I think he's fought.
Yeah, I think he has.
I think, but later, I think he fought later after being an owner. Like it wasn't like he was a fighter
I see
who
what you're
became
saying.
a.
But he over there beating his wife for what, though?
I don't know. It was in a club. Nigga went across her shit a couple times. Yeah, motherfucker got a video of him in the club punching his wife.
I ain't no telling what the fuck she did then.
But
I understand.
all
Ain't
I'm
no
saying
telling what we
is-
did. He should have cavemanned her at home.
All I'm saying is, bro, if that was, hate to be blunt, if it was a nigga,
They be out there.
that should be all over every fucking news
See
cycle.
Tory Lanez. Shit, that was 2 years ago, and they bringing that shit back up because of the sentencing. But it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't get away from
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
You got videos and shit.
what I'm
Motherfuckers
saying.
talking about whooping his ass and this, that. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. See how they use that motherfucking media.
That
shit
tall
against
motherfucker
us.
coming at you, you wouldn't shoot him? Shit, that nigga what, 5'3", 5'2", 5'1", maybe?
I still don't think he shot her. I think that goddamn Kelsey, I think her best friend shot her.
And they blame it on Tory because he's a Canadian. Said, take your flapping head ass back on up there.
Why you say it like
Blame Canada,
because he's
motherfucker.
a Canadian.
He ain't no real American.
Ain't no America. It's America.
America.
That being said, we're going on break.
Bars.
We are back. I think it's time for Florida Man, brother.
Yeah.
I got the hell is this? I got 3.
I got 2.
I got three. I'll kick one off. This one doesn't have a name per se. They didn't release the names.
Okay.
A couple of mine don't have. They didn't release the names. I double checked to make sure there was real stories, and they are, and they're just withholding the names on some hoe ass shit.
All right.
Florida burglars called 911 to get help. Is that one of yours?
Go ahead.
Moving items from stolen from home.
I couldn't let that one go.
Yeah, me either, bro.
When I seen that, I was like, we probably gonna bump heads on this one.
According to reports, deputies responded to a home after a 911 call was made. At the home, the deputies concluded that nobody lived there, but they found a male suspect and his girlfriend inside the home after entering it through an unlocked door.
Yeah.
While talking to the deputies, the female suspect told them that she had called 911 for the purpose of having law enforcement help her move their belongings from the house they were burglarizing.
Yeah.
They also wanted to get a ride to the airport so they could spend the weekend in New York. Subsequently, the male suspect was charged with burglary and theft related to the store robbery and also burglary of a residence. The female suspect was charged with burglary of a residence.
Yeah. Shit's crazy, man.
The fuck is wrong with... But them drugs, bro. Them drugs, man. You cannot convince me that they weren't high off something. So you know who we can call for help?
Hell no. And they was identified in another burglary.
Were they?
Yeah, it says security video from a Dollar General store. Dollar General. That was burglarized in Peninsula, Florida. Showed the man leaving the scene. Crazy ass motherfuckers, man.
Hey, man. I don't know what's wrong with them, bro.
You might have this one too.
Which one is it?
Hold on, get rid of some of this trash real quick. There it is. I call it the fraud of the panhandle.
I don't think so.
So a violinist was busted.
Nope, I ain't got that one. All right, here we go.
Yeah, violinist was busted for lying about sick kid, collected thousands in donations. It says the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office arrested a 22-year-old man accused of playing a violin to collect donations to help a sick child, but had tens of thousands of dollars in the bank.
Oh.
Giovanni Radu is facing a long list of charges, including organized scheme to defraud, after authorities received calls from people saying he was harassing and demanding money during his performances in the parking lot of a TJ Maxx store.
TJ Maxx store.
It's on State Road 7 in Royal Palm Beach, and this was on December 23rd. So he's really trying to get to people's hearts. It says, according to the arrest, Radu collected over a total amount of $8,000 in the last year using a fake nonprofit for his gang. Deputies discovered dozens of bank deposits and transactions, and what officials called structuring to avoid federal reporting requirements. The report also says Radu was in the U.S. illegally, and he had several license plates and ID cards, and was even marked. Yeah, was even armed with what appeared to be a makeshift knife. He's out here shanking motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ.
And he doesn't even have any children. Former Boca Raton police chief with more than 30 years of experience in law enforcement, Dr. Andrew Scott, he says they did PBS, the organization, whatever, did a great job in thoroughly investigating this and identifying how vast and pervasive the scam is. This is just one individual compared to what's happening around the United States. It says for months, police across the United States have been warning the public about people pretending to play violins to solicit donations nationwide.
So this is a hustle.
This is a hustle. It says between YouTube and TikTok, I've seen so many different people sit there and talk about people scamming. I'm just so used to it. It sucks because you really know who the people who actually need help are.
Yeah. That is trash because you know with all these scams, there's a motherfucker that really needs this assistance.
Hell yeah. So this motherfucker got a slew of charges. It says, Radu's charges also include failure to register a charitable organization.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone was on silent.
failure to disclose information for charity, misrepresentation for solicitation of charity, soliciting charitable donation under false pretenses, providing false name to law enforcement. He did that too. Carrying a concealed weapon during a felony and battery on a law enforcement officer.
Jesus Christ.
Radu has since bonded out. Of course he did. He had all that money.
He had a bag. This nigga bank account was flourishing.
Hell yeah.
Playing the fight. He was having a phenomenal musical career.
On TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah.
And in the streets.
This nigga was getting to it. He was in the streets. Is that it for him, bro?
Yeah, that's it for him. And that was my other one.
Okay, I got a couple more. I got two more.
Okay.
Florida man arrested for temporarily blinding police helicopter pilot with a laser.
Whoa. It reached that far?
Yeah. A Florida man is under arrest for shining a laser into the cockpit of a police helicopter, which temporarily blinded the pilot, forcing him to hand the controls to another officer.
Damn.
The Brevard County Sheriff's Office pilot was temporarily blinded by a laser that was flashed into the cockpit multiple times as the officer assisted the Palm Bay Police Department in a search for a man who had attacked his roommates.
Okay.
It's a whole nother story. Wish I could have found that one. Police later determined where the laser was coming from and arrested 33-year-old Dean Gordon Billett, who was not involved in the crime. Who was not involved in the initial crime.
Oh, okay.
The helicopter had been tracking and charged him with one count of felony. Oh, he was not involved in the initial crime of the person that the helicopter was tracking. But he has been charged with one count of felony misuse of laser light.
Yeah, that was the thing.
I didn't know it either, and I damn sure didn't know it was a felony. That makes it even worse.
It does.
Yeah. So this nigga done blinded the motherfucking
Helicopter.
done blinded the helicopter pilot. This next one's interesting.
All right.
Florida man has been cited by the city after his dog was dyed to look like Pikachu from the Pokemon cartoon.
Oh. That's just wrong.
Apparently, in this particular part of Florida, it's legal to dye your dog.
It's illegal?
Yes.
It should be automatically, but okay.
A South Florida man has been cited after his dog was dyed to look like Pikachu from Pokemon. It was spotted during a Miami Heat game last week. He had the dog with him at the game.
Oh, God.
It made NBA history because nobody's ever seen a Pikachu dog sitting next to an NBA player.
What?
The owner, Eric told NBC. But the Pomeranian's fur color had already caught the attention of Miami-Dade County Animal Services during the inspection. It was already on their radar during an inspection at Toll's Dollar Puppy Store last month. He owns a puppy store.
Okay.
Pikachu was in the store, Miami-Dade County Animal Service Assistant Director said. There was a staff member holding the dog in her lap. We obtained photographs at that time.
Wow.
It's unlawful for any person to possess, sell, or otherwise transfer within the county any dyed or artificially colored rabbit or any other animals.
What?
A few days later, Torres was told by Miami-Dade County Animal Service that they would be issuing a citation and he would have to pay it. No animal should be dyed, regardless of whether there is an ordinance prohibiting there or not. You don't really have any guarantee of any assurance that the chemicals they're putting onto the pet are safe.
True.
Torres argued that the Pikachu and his dog is not for he argued that the Pikachu dog is not for sale. He said he bought a bottle of dye that is safe for consumption, and he intended and he intends to appeal the citation, which carries a fine of $2,000. At the end of the day, I had no idea this ordinance even existed. Torrance also said he had no plans to remove the dye.
Yeah, he had the motherfucker for a month prior to them catching him at the game.
Yeah.
And shit, they was in his office. They should have did something then.
Well, they said that they had took pictures and were in the process
okay, yeah. Shit takes time.
of citing him, and then the nigga ended up on TV at the Heat game with the dog.
More evidence.
More fucking evidence. I guess that's all for Florida, man.
Oh yeah.
Be on the
Melanated mag.
melanated.
Now you said how many did you have?
I just have one.
Oh, it's that one?
No. I had two.
Oh, okay.
So now I have one.
I'll start it out then. This is from Bruce's Beach.
Yep.
So the title is L.A. County to pay $20 million for black family seized land. Says Southern California beachfront property that was taken from a black couple through eminent domain a century ago and returned to their heirs last year will be sold back to Los Angeles County for nearly $20 million, officials said. The heirs' decision to sell what was once known as Bruce's Beach was announced by Janice Hahn, chair of the County Board of Supervisors, and State Senator Stephen Bradford, who led local and state governmental efforts to undo the long ago injustice. Mm-hmm. They say that this fight has always been about what is best for the Bruce family, and they feel what is best for them is selling the property back to the county for nearly $20 million and finally rebuilding the generational wealth they were denied for nearly a century. So it should be more than $20 million.
This is my thing, though, right? With them, and I mean, get that bag. But I'm assuming that they have a larger family, and they're having a hard time divvying up the funds.
Probably so.
Because right now, currently, Los Angeles County is paying them $413,000 annually to lease the property.
Oh wow!
So they're getting paid almost $500,000 a year to lease the property.
So you feel like it's some family members being greedy?
Like they must be arguing about it, or
so the best thing to do is just sell and divvy that up, and that's it.
Because I mean, you just don't know how big the family is,
right?
Because if it was just me and you that were descendants of it, and we was splitting $413,000 a year, bro, we gonna do this forever.
Hell yeah. That's it.
Almost $250,000 a year, nigga, for absolutely nothing.
And I ain't gotta live there necessarily. I just gotta come and make some.
You don't have to do any of that.
You don't gotta do nothing,
bro. It's a beach.
That's true.
The state is leasing the land from.
Yeah.
They've assumed all responsibilities for it. They just have to lease it because you're the owner.
Okay. That's crazy.
So it's not like leasing a home and you're a fucking. You rent and you got to come fix a busted pipe or no shit like that. No, this is
whole beach property.
Yeah, because the state would be leasing it from you,
right?
And then the state would be renting shit on it to other people.
I see what you're saying. Damn, that'd be dope. Like, so you got motherfuckers renting, you just come out of your little house, fuck off my beach.
Yeah, they're getting $413,000 annually.
I'd be quiet.
Annually means yearly.
Yeah, yearly.
Because quarterly is 4 times. Annually means yearly. So, but like I said, they might be having problems in the family about what to do with the money, and it might just be easier to get a large chunk, bust it down, and everybody going about their day.
I know what happened. Uncle Elroy smoked it all up.
Bro, I'm always if we talking about like guaranteed money and shit, bro, I'm always on the side of more of a residual income.
Hell yeah.
If I literally don't have to do, I mean, because you got to think about it, bro. You can go belly up broke.
And then next year you got a bankroll.
And every year after that.
Yeah.
This ain't no regular residence. This is Los Angeles County. You getting a check cut.
I'm pretty sure through the years that lease would have went up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit, they steal it for that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's great though. I mean, get your bag. It's great that it's great that we even having any type of financial conversation about some land that was stolen from a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
That they got it back.
They did get
So
it
whether
back.
they leasing it out, whether they fucking selling it, whatever, this is all money that should have always been in their family,
True.
but wasn't gonna be in their family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So shout out to them for putting it together.
Hell yeah. And now it's time for your melanated.
Mine goes to funny man Michael Blackston.
What he do?
I'm getting to it now. Michael Blackston opened a school in Ghana offering children a free education.
That's what's up.
It's a nice size school. It's a nice school too. I seen the pictures and shit of it. Bro, I'm sorry, my phone going silent. Stop. The Michael Blackston Academy is in his hometown of Anagra Nasaba. It's in Ghana, which is located in Ghana. He took to social media to share the moment from the ribbon cutting ceremony and said, "I've finally accomplished what I've always wanted to do in my life, which is giving these children a chance to be great. Greatness starts with education, and the foundation education shouldn't come with financial barriers."
Right.
Back in December, Michael Blackston announced the completion of the school after 2 years. He said they've been building it for 2 years. The kids in my village will get free education, free uniforms, and free everything. The only thing they have to pay for is to pay attention to their teachers.
That's what's up.
I couldn't have done it without my fans. Every time you brought a ticket to my show, it helped a kid.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
He probably did anybody know about what he was doing?
I don't think so. I think if
So-
he'd have made it more public, he could have probably got more.
Way more money.
But I think he just kind of wanted to do
He
it.
just being humble. He's a humble
Yeah,
dude, man.
yeah.
Until that one time them niggas from IU sued him, but
Yeah, like you can see it in the ribbon cutting ceremony, bro. It's like a really nice school.
damn. That looked like a
Like a hotel.
resort, yeah.
Yeah, like them is the classrooms, they big as shit. Like,
They probably got AC and everything.
yeah, it's a really nice. I watched the videos on Instagram. I watched the video of him cutting the ribbon and shit.
Yeah.
It's really, so shout out to Michael Blackston, man.
Yeah, big shout out to that.
That's dope. That's real dope. It's real dope. I think that's all the Millionaire Mags, huh?
Yes, sir. We can move on to the fecals.
Them fakes. Them fake
How many you
fakes.
got?
I got two.
I got two as well. Alright, I'm gonna start with this one. Ex, what a boyfriend. Alright, you get why I said that. Woman shot in drive-through of West Phoenix Whataburger by
shit.
ex-boyfriend.
Jesus Christ.
So Phoenix police are searching for a suspect after they say a woman was shot by her ex-boyfriend while on the drive-thru at a Whataburger restaurant in Phoenix on January 3rd. The victim was inside her car near 75th Avenue and McDowell Road around 10:30 a.m. when the suspect shot her in the hip.
God damn.
She's expected to be okay.
In the hip?
Yeah. A witness at the scene told the media they heard gunshots and saw the woman running away. The witness also said that they heard the suspect yelling at the victim to come back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, alright, nigga.
Yeah, the suspect has been identified, but police will not release his name until he is in custody. Right now, because it's still an active investigation, detectives are still working to locate that suspect. We do not want to put out any information on what his motives were or criminal history at the time.
Try to keep it close to the chest till they locked up.
So, what is this? It says Estevan Orana Lopez lives in the area and says he's not shocked by this. He says, I'm not surprised, honestly. It happens every now and then. People shoot in the air, in the sky, anything. It's just crazy out here. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Niggas get to shooting, B.
This is, let's see. Said the victim, whose name would not be released, had reportedly just left her current boyfriend's house, and was picking up food on the way home.
Nigga swung down on her, bitch. Give all that
She
good
trying to
pussy
get
to somebody
that.
else.
She trying to get that orange juice and that breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
So the sergeant says after the victim was shot, she got out of the car, ran west, and came into the front entrance of the business to get help. A witness says he was at the drive-through window when his car was hit by the shooting victim's car. Okay, so she must put her foot off the gas. I'm off the brake, of course.
Yeah,
Says-
she got shot.
Said once he heard the gunshot, he pulled over and called 911.
Shit, good job, fam.
But since we don't have a suspect, we don't know what he's going to be charged with.
Jesus Christ.
'Cause they ain't caught this man yet. But they know it's her ex-boyfriend. So.
Oh my God. Y'all got to move in the fourth wall and get food delivered, and the man can't find my house. Hold on a second, guys. How can she find my house number, bro? Stickers torn all up and shit.
Ooh.
Finger fuck my food.
Oh no.
I think I just tore one when I opened it up. The other one just a flat one. That looks normal. You keeping all that too. I ain't editing none of that shit up. Niggas be hungry, son.
So it happens.
It happens.
It's, but yeah, that was in mine. My
Okay.
first one.
They gave me, I can't find your house number. Goddamn African nigga. Get some Africans moved next door. He cool in the bitch though, but he alright.
Oh wow.
Nigga drove his whole family off a cliff in a Tesla. Was that one of yours?
Go ahead.
God damn, Jack. Man drives Tesla with his family inside the vehicle off a 250-foot cliff intentionally.
Intentionally, yes.
Everyone survived, and now the father is facing attempted murder charges and child abuse charges.
Yep.
They haven't released no names, but
No, they didn't. They just said what happened to everybody.
nigga, that I don't know how they survived.
No, I got names.
Do you?
I got names.
I just looked for names and couldn't find them. You got names?
I got names.
Come on with them names, then.
Let's see. It says Dharmesh Patel
Okay.
of Pasadena deliberately veered over the San Mateo County cliff along
I got pictures of the nigga, but I couldn't
Yeah.
get no name.
Dharmesh. The Harmish.
He had his wife and his 2 kids in the car.
But they got the usual last name, Patel.
Mm-hmm.
They own all the subways. Let me stop.
That is, yeah. That is.
This is the truth. Investigators have not determined what driving mode Patel's Tesla was in, but that does not appear to have been a contributing
The
factor.
car did not do it on the phone. This nigga drove off that cliff with his wife and his 2 kids.
Yep, his 4-year-old daughter and his 9-year-old son.
Try to take everybody out the game. He's trying to take everybody out the game.
Yeah, at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, nigga, what was you beefing? What was your issue with your family that early in the morning?
That's crazy. It says the vehicle swerved. He says it's 11 in the morning when the vehicle swerved off the roadway south of the Tom Lantos tunnels, plunging 300 feet down a cliff.
Yeah.
God damn.
I
So they
seen the
came
pictures
to
of
rest
the
on
cars,
rocks.
nigga. It looked, yeah, the picture of the car is fucking
It's
horrible.
smashed.
Shout out to Tesla for whatever they had in that bitch, because it saved their life.
It said,
Because he was in the SUV Tesla.
yeah, they said they had 30 first responders to free the trapped family.
Put his ass under the jail.
Children were minor injuries, but him and his wife, they suffered some moderate to critical.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Put his ass under the jail.
I'm trying to see if they charged him with anything.
It said attempted murder charges and child abuse charges.
Yeah, it says they could even had a witness. He said, we did see one witness. This is from the cops. They said had one witness state that the vehicle did veer off the road to the right-hand side, went up into the dirt area, and then proceeded to go off the cliff.
Just drove into He said, "Oh, there's a good spot. Kill us all."
That's not funny, but
I bet.
it's the dark humor.
I bet when it all boils down, man. See, we talk about this type of shit with people all the time, and I bet it's something as simple as he like lost his job or some shit, and
Or
like feared he couldn't.
or he yeah, he's about to his affair is probably about to be exposed.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
That's a very big
In
deal.
their,
Yeah, in their culture.
yeah,
Shit, she probably could have beheaded this nigga.
yeah,
So he's like, fuck it, we taking everybody out.
yeah.
And I ain't leaving none of us alive.
Oh my god.
But now you gotta face the music, my guy.
Yeah, gotta go to jail.
You
Bucko.
got to face the music.
All right, mine goes to we touched on it earlier. Colorado funeral home owner
Mm-hmm.
sentenced to 20 years in prison for selling body parts.
Yeah.
Megan Hess, 46, pled guilty to fraud in July. She was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison for defrauding relatives of their dead by dissecting 560 corpses.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And selling body parts without permission.
Mm-hmm.
Her 69-year-old mother, Shirley Koch, also pled guilty to fraud and was sentenced to 15 years.
Yep.
Koch's central role was chopping up the bodies. Court records show the federal case was triggered by a 2000 through 2018 investigation series about the sale of body parts in the United States.
Crazy.
Former workers told people that Hess and Koch conducted unauthorized dismemberments of bodies, and a few weeks after a 2018 story was published, the FBI raided the business. The judge ordered that Hess and Koch be sent to prison immediately.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Surgical training companies and other firms which bought the arms, legs, heads, and torsos from Hess did not know that they had been fraudulently obtained. Prosecutors said at her funeral home, Hess charged families up to $1,000 for cremation that never occurred. So what she was doing was charging motherfuckers for cremation, getting that bag, never doing it, giving them people ashes of whatever the fuck she burnt.
Or sand.
Or sand, whatever the fuck she put in that box for them.
Yeah.
And then her and her mama was cutting up the body parts and selling them to universities and shit.
Crazy. They lab shit. So
Yeah.
That's ingenious, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you should get somebody that wants to do that.
Yeah,
shit.
a
There's people
donor.
that want to do that.
I'm a donor.
Okay.
I'm a donor. Like when it's all said and done, bro, take all this shit and then do something with it.
I feel you.
But if you gonna say you doing this, then that needs to be what's being done.
Hell yeah. If I done paid you $1,000 to burn something up, I want to see what you burnt up.
At least the raggedy ass bitch could have the common decency to make the families feel like she did it for free, like she was playing them. You gonna still charge these people, and you know what you about to do with these bodies? Well, I'm about to say I hope they put her under jail.
I say she probably charged $1,000 for the service.
The service in the box that she put the burnt 2x4 ashes in.
Mm-hmm. For the box, the service in the box. Yeah, it's because people still gonna come for a memorial or whatever, even though they're not in the casket. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Have you ever been to a funeral where the body ended up getting cremated, but they had an actual memorial funeral with the body?
Yeah.
You have?
Not personally, but I know about it.
It's the first time when Uncle Wayne died. It's the first time I'd ever been a part of that shit. We had the funeral.
Yeah.
In there. He was there. He was
Rent
in his
the casket. Yeah, they rent the casket.
Yeah, he was in the casket. It was all done up and pretty. We were pallbearers.
Mm-hmm.
We did not walk that nigga to a limo.
Oh, so y'all were honorary pallbearers then? Okay.
Yeah, because we grabbed him and walked him into a door in the back of the funeral home.
Okay.
And then we got his ashes a little while later.
Okay. I never seen it done like that. Like
Me either.
not that's I'm talking about the. Well, you mean a little while, not the same day.
Yeah. Like,
Okay. I was about to say I never seen it done like
no, they
that.
ain't like burning nigga up and
But
bringing it
I
out to us
have,
was in the parking lot or no shit like that. Like,
you know, what my stepfather does.
Yeah.
I've heard of those type of.
that's the first time I've ever seen it happen. Because every other time I've ever been to like a funeral when someone was cremated, it was usually just like the ashes
The urn and the ashes,
and a picture.
In the picture, yeah.
But Uncle was there, and
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah,
Nah, I ain't never seen one personally, but I've heard about them.
yeah, it was crazy.
Cause I had to ask, like, you can rent a casket, and they was like, yeah, you can rent whatever you want. I was
Yeah.
like, that's crazy.
Because I'm assuming that's what they did with him, because he was in a real nice casket.
Yeah,
And he took him back there. They probably pulled him right out that motherfucker.
and that was probably like his wishes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for everybody to see him the same, come
Yeah.
pay their respects to see him, and then
Yeah.
if you didn't see me, nigga, you didn't see me. You know what I mean? So
Because then his sister Debbie, which is Doughboy's mama, got the ashes, and that's what was all over there. Because you know the little chains that we all wear, they got
Yeah.
his ashes in them.
oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, the little chains, me, James, Jeff, all of them wear the little. It's a beer bottle.
Right,
A little beer bottle. Yeah, they got his ashes in them.
that's dope.
So that motherfucker putting the ashes in that motherfucker. I said, I was playing with the ashes, right? I was playing with. I said, look, I'm probably playing with your balls.
A little bit of everything.
Man, I think that's it for this evening.
Yes, sir.
That's it for 83.
Yeah,
That would have been a lot better than I thought it would, man. I felt like dog shit when we started.
shit.
I probably feel like dog shit as soon as these goddamn mics go
Man,
off.
I needed these little laughs and chuckles and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Shit. Yep.
I'm glad we could get them together.
Hell yeah. This has been another week.
As always, peace. Happy New Year. We said it on the
Happy
last
New
episode,
Year.
but it's the first official
Of the New Year.
2023 episode.
Yeah, damn it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So happy New Year's,
New
y'all.
Year.
You know what I'm saying? Keep on listening, keep on sharing, keep on subscribing.
All of that good shit.
You know what I'm saying? We out of here.
Talk to us, we talk back. Peace.
Peace.